behind you. And then Capital came in the picture and gave me a shot. And look at it now. I look at the team I'm dealing with. These people ain't playing around. Looking back, I got a lap. I was in a whole different place a year ago. I look at the math, I look at the map, and thank you, God, I swear it's a miracle. And I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. But man, this track was beautiful. The least I can do if I murder a beat is take the time to go to his funeral.
Your cell phone. Why you got your back against the wall? What you talking about with all your girlfriends?
Rams Bills coming up on EA Sports. A very cold day here in January as we get set for today's matchup.
All right, we're about to head down to the field for kickoff, and a final thought, Phil. Both teams coming into this game off wins last week.
Yeah, you know, both teams very confident, feeling good about what they're doing. So when you have two confident teams playing, Jim, what we're going to see is, I think, very good football. So the fans, sit back and enjoy the game.
And they are all over Harvin. First down at the 27. Play with the reception. Here's the Bills offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Lewis has got it on the handle. Ends up picking up 3 yards. And now here's the Rams defense. It's a unit that knows how to stop the opponent's rushing attack. The Bills are at the line facing 3rd down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Ryan from the gun. Woods with the catch. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. That's a terrific start for this team, Phil, with the early touchdown.
Yeah, just the way they planned it, man. You get in there during the week, you practice, you look at all that film, and then you say, here's going to be our starting plays for the game. You go out there, you run them, and you score. That is a great feeling.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
Gurley's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. First down at the 20. Flacco's pass will go for an incompletion this time. Here's a look at how the Rams offense, right near the top, 3rd in the league when it comes to pass offense. The Rams are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds. Between plays, let's take a look at how the Bills' defensive lineup, one of the best teams in the league this year against opposing quarterbacks. Third down.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Hecker is back now. He'll be punting. Returns good for about 6.
The Bills offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
Complete to Harvin, and gains about 1.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's 2nd down and 9. Williams is going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
On the way, 3rd down. Ryan set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. They'll go shotgun here. It's Clay. Jackson's there to make the tackle.
The Bills really caught the defense by surprise, didn't they, Jim? It wasn't a run, it was a pass, and he gets the first down.
The Bills moving inside the 20, and the red zone last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. 1st and goal from the 3. Flip to the outside. Powers his way across. Touchdown. That touchdown provides them with a solid advantage midway through the 1st.
Yeah, you know, I got news for the defense. They are allowed to try to stop the opponent's offense. So far, they have put up no resistance. They are getting pushed around all over the field.
The Bills getting ready to kick it off. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Rams weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Yeah, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Gurley's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Britt's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The Bills with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Flacco's got it in the gun. Kenny Britt pulls it in. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. That's another reception. Give him 2. First down with 2.5 minutes to go here. Quarter number 1. First down following the long play. From the gun, Flacco. Gurley has the good catch. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. Gurley's going to take the handoff now.
Some of the best players on the field are outside linebackers. They can rush the passer. How about this play this time against the outside run? Shows power, strength, and athletic ability. Gets in there and stops that play for no gain.
The Rams come out with a split backfield. 3rd and 5. The Rams now move the chains. Gains 16.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
It's first down as they head to the line. The Bills sat at the line. Dime package. Gurley's taking the handoff. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Flacco's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Gains 18.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Bills lined up in the nickel. First and goal.
The ball just a nose outside of the goal line.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
And it's knocked down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Mounting a serious drive. 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown and drawing close. This team needed that touchdown after really being dominated in the early going, and now they've got to have their confidence back, Phil.
Late in the first quarter, this game was as close to getting out of hand as you can have a game in the first quarter, but what a good job and way to turn around the momentum by getting that touchdown.
Here's Hardman. Jackson's in on the tackle. The Bills on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
Ryan's back in shotgun formation. Watkins ends up being the target and the receiver. Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's 2nd down now. One more snap, and that'll end the quarter. To the ground. Now makes the move to the right. And that's a gain of maybe 5. The Bills still driving as the 2nd quarter gets underway. This is third down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And at the 49, he'll be brought down. Third catch today so far. Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol. First down at the 49. And Williams is brought down after picking up only a yard.
Williams is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
After running it, it's second down. Williams in the backfield. Single back set. Matt Ryan with the long pass down the field. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Matt Ryan under center. 3rd and 9. Watkins got it on a pass, had some heat on it. First down here. Ryan's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Second down here. Ryan standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
Bad job that time by the quarterback. He misses the receiver on the slant route. When you're throwing the slant route, you got to throw it right into the stomach of the receiver, so it's easy for him to make the catch, and he can protect himself also.
The Bills take it from the 33. Lewis taking it on the screen. Barrels ahead. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. Just underway here in the second, and it looks like they're going to stay aggressive in this quarter if that touchdown is any indication.
Hard to believe it. Here we are early in the second, and we already got a lead that just got increased. I give the offense credit, but somewhere along the line, the defense of the opponents has to step up and just be tougher.
Cunningham's going to start his return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Rams take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
The Bills defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Flacco will take it from the gun. It's complete to Todd Gurley. That picks up 11.
What a nice job on the catch this time and breaking the tackle and getting those extra yards. When you make plays like that, if I was the quarterback, I'd give you a few more chances with the football.
Flacco's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down at the 32. Out to Cook. Cook's tackled down at the 32.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Second and 9 coming up. The Bills defense now is going to go nickel. Flacco from the shotgun. And it's batted down. 3rd and 9 after that last incompletion. The Bills go with the dime formation here on defense. Flacco's going to take it from the gun. Smith's got the catch and the first. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Gurley's the receiver on the screen. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
2nd and 5 coming up. Halfway through the second quarter. Jared Cook has the catch. Taking off. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Midway through the second quarter, and how about it, Phil? These guys just have a knack for hanging around.
Yeah, they just won't go away, will they? That score, what it did, it just changed everything about this game. Here we are midway to second quarter. Now it's up to the defense. Go out there and get a stop. And, boy, it's hard to believe it, but you could have the lead going in at halftime.
The Rams ready here for the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Bills now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
Ryan takes it from the gun. He's drilled as he throws. Second down after the incompletion. Williams handed the football. McDonald's there to make the stop.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Ryan's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. First down at the 46. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Rams ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. The Rams will take the snap from the 40. Gurley's got it on the handoff.
to the 41-yard line.
Gurley's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. They'll mark him at the 34.
Third and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
Flacco going to take off with it. And they deck the quarterback.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Coming to the line at the 36-yard line.
Second down and 11. Down the field. On target.
That was a nice play by everybody on the football field that time. Nice throw, beautiful catch. It's a shame he didn't score, just short of the end zone. Now, can the defense stop him and keep him to a field goal try?
Flacco's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Here's the first snap after the big play.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
From the gun, Flacco makes the grab. Touchdown. Heading toward halftime, and the complexion of this game certainly has changed as they've now tied it up with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you're tied up at halftime, you don't know how to look at it sometimes. Are we doing great, or are we not playing well enough to be winning? So each team, each coach has to go in there at halftime and give his team some new ideas.
They'll take it at the 20. The Bills offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And that picks up 3. The Bills have been involved in a tightly contested game to this point, and on offense, it's the passing game that's been good. Ryan's looked in control of the offense to this point.
Hard to believe this game is tied when you watch the offense and the quarterback. They are hot. They're throwing the football. They're making it work. And we'll see if they can get ahead with another drive.
The Bills take it from the 23. Charging ahead.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
The Bills have it at the 24. Throws the pass. Incomplete as he was looking short. Heading into the half, this defense was looking for something to build on, and it just got it.
Did they ever? They needed some positive reinforcement before halftime came around. They finally got it. That should make them feel a little bit better going into the locker room.
Patterson's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. And we're underway in the second half of a very competitive game, all tied up at the intermission. The Rams come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
The Bills will come out in the dime. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Launches it down the field. What a catch. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
That was a nice gain on that play that time. Well designed by the offensive coordinator. Yeah, it was a good throw and catch, but that time I'm giving all the credit to the design of the play. That's what made it happen.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
When we were at practice on Friday, Jim, this team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's
Intercepted. And a touchback. Just out of the half, and it looks like the defensive adjustments have paid off.
Yeah, good job at halftime. The defensive coordinator went in there, got some things straightened out, and they came out, got the job done, and picked off that pass.
Williams is lined up in a single back formation. First down at the 20. Spins out of the defender's clutches. And Williams is met after a gain of 8.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Bills take it from the 28. Quinn all over the quarterback and takes him down.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
It'll be third down. Stands in the pocket. Nice catch. No one's going to get him now. Touchdown! You talk about halftime adjustments, Bill. They come right out here in the second half and score the touchdown to go in front.
Yeah, I think here's what happened at halftime. The coaches went in there, yelled at them, got them scared, and it made them sharpen up because they looked really sharp on that drive to score that touchdown.
Now they come out for the point after. Of course, this year, the new rule, the PAT, is snapped from the 15-yard line, making the point after 13 yards longer than the pass, a 33-yard point after attempt. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Rams offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there.
It's intercepted!
Isn't it awesome on the defensive side where you have linebackers can make plays like that? Getting that interception, it's not always defensive backs that get to make those plays. Linebackers can do it too.
Loss of a couple that time. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Williams is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol. Williams going to secure the handoff. He's got a wide open alley. Gains 13.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Now first and 10. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. This will be second down. The give. Run it right. Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line. Ryan's got it in the gun. On the receiving touchdown, Buffalo Bills. And they continue to take that game plan that worked so well in the first half and add to it here midway through the third quarter with another touchdown, Phil.
So my answer is, what's the defense thinking? My gosh, the game plan didn't change on the offensive side, but you had no answers for it. Time to get on that sideline and figure out what you want to do.
It'll be a touchback. The Rams are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Going for the deep ball. Pulls it in.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations. When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Jones taken down.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
Coming up to the line at the 2. First down here after the completion. The wide receiver in motion. Press coverage all the way. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Bills with a nickel look here on defense. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
Oh my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Second and goal from the 3. The defense gets a sack.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow.
After that sack, it's a long 3rd and 10 to go. Flacco will take it from the gun. And intercepted. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
First down at the 20. Lewis is going to take the handoff now. Into the open. Jackson's going to make the tackle.
Lewis is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 35. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Bills have it at the 34. Handoff. McDonald's there that time for the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Now looking at 3rd down. Matt Ryan from the shotgun.
Looking at every option.
Running room for a gain of about 5. And it'll be Nortman back to punt.
Welcome back, folks. We're getting set for the start of the next quarter.
And it'll be Nortman back to punt. Patterson's tackled down at the 24. And a run back of about 4. The Rams offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well.
Flacco's back in shotgun formation. It's caught by Devin Smith. That's a gain of 6.
The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
The Rams will take the snap from the 30. He'll throw it over the middle. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Time for the hurry-up offense.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Scans the field. An open lane. And now Flacco will give himself up.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Set up now at the 39-yard line.
First down and 10. Breaks free.
Second and 4 coming up.
Second down and 4.
Hartline tackled down. That's his first reception today.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Flacco's completion percentage 70% on the day. Breaking huddle at the 14-yard line.
Second and 10.
Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting. That's an important touchdown for this resilient bunch that just never quits, never believes it's out of a game, Phil.
That's what it takes, Jim. In situations like this, you just have to be tougher than your opponent, and that's what they showed there, getting that touchdown. Now we are going to have a contest down here in the fourth quarter.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Bills stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Looking long. Pass is intercepted. Even with all
the scoring we've seen, a defense now steps up and makes the biggest play of this game as we start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they went out there and they finally made a play. Man, did that take a long time to see the defense step up, but not too late. Good play, good interception.
Gurley's lined up as the single back. Flacco going to take off with it. He's wide open for the grab.
Rams just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Flacco's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Staying with the passing game on first down. Airing it out.
Line of scrimmage, the 41.
The Bills defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. And it's the tight end, Jared Cook, on the receiving end.
Line of scrimmage, the 36.
The Rams at the line of scrimmage, split backfield. Out to Cook. Picks up 8 here.
The Rams did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you know you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
They come to the line at the 28.
Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
1st and 10. Makes the catch in open space. From the red zone. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Flacco's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Complete to Brian Hartline.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Flacco's now completed 4 in a row. Coming up, 2nd down. Time is running out here in the 4th, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. Gurley makes the grab. Touchdown, Rams. Flacco's racked up his 40th touchdown pass of the season.
An extra point is good.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Bills just gave up some big turnover points.
Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
2nd down following the run. Time is running out. The game is tied, and the defense must do whatever it can to not give up a score. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense.
The Bills from the 37.
Charles Clay has the catch. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. second down after that pass play. Williams taking the handoff. Got a big lane. Williams is tackled down at the 32. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day. First down on the way. Playing press coverage to the outside. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. And Williams is marked down at the 27th. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That leads us to second down. The Bills come out in a jumbo set. He'll get it again. And a gain of 4. The Bills know they should be able to rely on the running game down the stretch in this tight game. Williams been dominant throughout.
You're right, Jim. This is an easy decision for the coach. You keep running the football. The offensive line has been dominating all day long. Keep giving that football to the running back. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Percy Harvin has the catch. That's reception number 4 for him.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
Ryan's completion percentage 70% on the day.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Second down here after that run play. Handoff out of the eye. The Bills get a first down. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
The Bills with the timeout. They want to make sure they're on the same page for this final snap. The Bills lined up for what should be the deciding kick. It's been an unbelievable game to this point, and now they can win it right here. What's it like for a team standing on the sideline waiting to see if the kicker can win the game for your team?
Jim, it's very nerve-wracking to know that you have nothing to do with the outcome. It's all up to the kicker now. You've watched him make it many, many times in practice. When they do it in the game, that is just exciting stuff.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.